Now here you can see, if I go to any template or loop builder, you can see it's displaying the text in a broken layout. So it's actually not a broken layout, it's displaying like a classic text format, because we have imported those posts using a plugin, and that plugin called Dummy Content Generator imported all the posts using the classic editor. So when I go to edit post by clicking over here, you can see it's from a classic format. So I have to convert this to block and then save. And I have to follow the same for all the posts here. If you have created using the dummy content generator, you have to follow the same. And I'm going to speed up this part here. So I have completed all the 10 posts here. And now if I reload this archive template, it will be displaying the normal text here. Let's reload. So as you can see, it's displaying as a normal text here. Now the all archive template is not looking good here, and I'm gonna work on that and fix this. First of all, if you take a look at our website, so right now there is no need any Figma design. We will follow our standard design from home page and create the archive page and all other templates and inner pages here. So this is our home page, and let's complete our all archive page from here. So here you can see right now I'm inside this all templates and all archive template. Now you can click on this document view icon or list icon, so whatever you called, you can completely remove this part and start from scratch. So this is the header, and I'm going to add something below the header, and I'm using shortcut key Command Alt Y from the keyboard. Let's add group. So I'd like to add a page header here. So I have added a group here, and now add another group. And as you can see, the first group has white background, like a complete edge to edge area. Now if I add a background color here, it looks like this. Let's close. And the second group is displaying as an inner group. And what I did here, I just select the inner group and disable this inner block use content width from here. When I enable this one, you can see the area is shrinking to this layouts, which is content width layouts. And this is the content width layouts, start from here and ended up here. I do not want to display content width layout here, and that's why let's click on this settings icon and disable this inner block use content width. So it will display full width now, and add here archive title. So this archive title will update automatically. We do not have to change it manually from here based on archive page, like search archive. If you're using author archive, it will be displaying from here. Tags archive, category archive, all of them will be updated automatically. Now let's select the parent group here, add some padding, and remove the margin. Close this part. Now this is our page header. Basically, I just wanted to make it as a page header. I just click in 3 dots and let's rename it page header. Save. So you can create this page header as a template part or pattern. So I'll explain this one later, but I'm not going to use that part because this is, if I add too much information in one video, you might get confused here. Now let's change the color a little bit. Let's make it a deep blue and change the archive template color, archive title color to the white color. And the page header, make it a little bit bigger here. So this is the archive page, and now under the page header, I would like to add another sections here. Add after, add another group, and inside this group I would like to add if you want to display sidebar, you can add here, and it will display sidebar on all the archive pages. Let's add a sidebar here. So I'm going to use column, and you can see I haven't used or disabled the inner block content width here, and that's why it's displaying the content width. If I select the column, let me add background color so that you can understand. So as you can see, let's make a little bit darker color. So as you can see, the column, the first one and second one, it has background color, but it's not displaying as a full width. We can select and we can make it wide width from here, and we can also use the none, and also we can select the group and disable this part from here. But it will display from edge to edge or from start to finish to the browser. But this is not a good idea. If you want to use like that, we have to use another group inside this group. Now let's disable this part. And if you do not want to add a group, you can use wide width here. That will resolve the issue. Let's remove this background color, and we can add a loop builder here. Start blank. So this is our query loop, and it's a good practice to keep the query loop default when you're using all archive template. So I will explain the custom one later when we are displaying the custom post type data inside our website. But right now, let's keep it default from the query loop settings, and click over here, select post templates, and let's make it grid from clicking over here. So now it's displaying as a grid, and let's make it 2 column. It's displaying 2 columns, and we can make these layouts more professional, stylish. Now let's create or make this design more beautiful here. So first of all, I'd like to change this heading size here. So if you want to keep the H2, that's fine, but let's make it H4 here. And from date, you can keep the H2 also, because in a future, if you are more concerned about the accessibility and you're more concerned about the on-page SEO, then it's a good practice to keep H2 based on your other heading types on this page, and change the font size from by clicking on this styles, and from typography click on this settings icons or custom size icon, and then add 23 pixel. And here you can see this is a date, and we can link to the post, or we can just keep this date default format, or if you want we can display the last modified date. And if you want, you can also change the date format by disabling this one. There's a couple of different formats, including the custom format. Let's keep it simple. And here is H2. Let's make this H2 as a link here. Activate. And after, display excerpt. And inside the excerpt, I would like to display 25 words. So it looks like this. Let's make it 20 word. Well, and now select all the item. Let's select featured image and press shift from your keyboard, then dates, title, excerpt. I have selected all the 4 items, pressing shift from my keyboard and clicking on this specific block item, and then select the group. So as you can see, I just converted all of them into one group because I'd like to add some padding here. By selecting on this styles tab from here, let's add padding top and left right. At the same time, let's add border 1 pixel, and the color should be this one, and add border radius. So before adding border radius, let's have a look if we have used border radius anywhere inside our website. So we are not using border radius. In most of the area, we are using sharp edge corner, not border radius. So let's keep it sharp because we are following our home page styles and formatting here. Now let's select the template, go to styles. So I have selected the template and go to styles, right? Please take a look at here carefully. I'd like to add some spacing between this post on each and every single post here. Like let's add a spacing bigger, so you can see here how it looks like. So to add a spacing, make sure you have selected the post template, or for group you have selected the group, and make sure you have follow all the steps from here that I am sharing. Read more and click save. So now if I go to blog, the blog page looks like this. Why? So let's verify whether we have selected the blog page from the settings and reading. Now as you can see, we have selected the blog page from settings and reading, but still it's displaying different styles because we haven't created or customized the blog page, and that's why it looks different. But if we go to any other single blog and then click on any category, let's say Q, so the name is different here. Let's call it QE, and it will display the category QE, and the styles that I am working right now, which is all archive template, is displaying here. So these styles is coming from all archive template. I hope you understand how it works and how it reflects on inner pages. So that's the power of templating. Now let's go back and go to the home page. I would like to keep call to action at the bottom of this archive page. So I'm navigating to the home page from here and copy this call to actions. So I can simply make it as pattern, and I would like to make it synchronized pattern so that it will work globally. And let's name it CTA add. So I have added this pattern as a CTA pattern, and it's globally, it will be working globally. Click save. So that means if I change anything inside this pattern, any text or anything, it will work, or it will be updated all over the places where I have used this template. Now let's navigate to all archive template now. And now inside the group, when I select the group, let's select the group here. After this group, you can go to after by clicking here or using the shortcut key from here. From here. Let's use the shortcut key, Command Shift Y. So this is the shortcut key, and type here CTA. So the call to action is here, and select. So we have added a call to actions here so that it will display under the all archive template. Let's click save. Go to our category page and reload. So as you can see, it's displaying the templates here perfectly. Well, so we have completed our all archive template, and now we can verify from where and where it's reflected. It will reflect on those archive template which we haven't created any individual template for them. Let me show you. If I click add new, this new archive template will display inside author archives, category archives, date archives, and tags archive. Let me show you. If I go to Riad M, this is author, you can see it's displaying here all archive template. Now if I go back again and go to any tags, this one is working as a tags. Click over here, it's working inside tags. So if you want, you can create a different page for tags, different archive page for author, a different archive page for categories also. So that's how it works and how it looks like. Now let's add sidebar here and add some spacing and other information. Let's add some spacing at the top and bottom, and also select the column here, make it 70%, and this column should be 30%. Add a sidebar. So there is a sidebar that is created by this theme. It was created already previously, and I'm gonna use this same sidebar. There is nothing inside the sidebar, there is only other post and nothing here. So let's style this one. They're using H2 and I'm gonna reset the style for H2. Let's reset all and I'm going to style this myself. Remove the spacing, and if we want we can add a border. Let's add HR. So we can add also a search bar here. Let's skip update, reload. So as you can see, there is a other post is displaying here. If we want, we can add featured image, we can add excerpt and other information here. And if I click on date, let's click, it will take me to the post area based on the date. Now if I click here again, it's selected to post. That's why it's taking us to the post page. And go back to the blog. Okay, it will not going to display the blog page because we haven't created. And let's click on QE. This is our category page and it looks like this. So you can style this more in a different way. If you want, you can display the home page styles here, because we do have, if I go to the home page, you can see here. So this is our recent blog post. If we want to display these styles, we can simply copy and paste inside the archive page. But we're gonna use this one for blog as of now. So that's it for the all archive template. I do not want to make this video so long, but if you have any other questions or anything that you would like to learn or any suggestions, feel free to share in the comment sections. Thank you so much.